There were three tribes: green, red, and blue. As the day passed and night began to set, blue were starting to get cold. They were in the deep forest where it was very cold. The next day, green were struggling with food. They were running very low on hunger and they needed to do something to survive. One of the green men decided to set and look for some food, and he found a herd of cattle, which he decided to bring some back, and they cooked the meat and ate it. Their tents were shabby. They needed to do something with their homes, or else they would also freeze. They ate their fill, and they were now discussing what to do. Back at Blue's base, they were all talking on what to do. Their homes were also small and not too protected of the wind or snow or anything that stands in their way. Back at Red, they found some food and cooked it. One of the Red's men decided to go exploring and found a forest fire, which gathered all the leftover burnt stuff. One of the Red men decided to chop down some trees. Back at Blues, we see that one of the Blues have discovered a cave, which means they can now acquire some stone. As the night began to set, it was once again very cold for the Blues. They all huddled up near the campfire. As night set, the three tribes went to sleep. The next day, Blue found a group of sheep, which they which they took some back and cooked. It wasn't much, but it definitely filled them up quite a bit. They made a they made like a fence area and gathered some sheep. So now they had a sustainable source of food. Green were also getting quite hungry. They had to look for more food, or else they would die. There was a new member of the Green. It was a child, and they also managed to build another tent. Back at Green, they all sorted themselves out. One stayed at the base, one went gathering wood and resources, the other one went exploring to look for food or other things that he can find useful. Once they all gathered back, they took what they had and they all ate. Back at Blues, they built a little shack to stop them from freezing. As the night was going up, Blue could survive with the freezing night. Back at Reds, they were building a massive wall around their camp to protect them from anyone or anything. They also built a little shack. Back at Green, they managed to capture some cows and put them in a fence area. At Blue, they picked a leader, which was very interesting. Which this was the first signs of leadership. Back at Red, there was a new person, new population. The population rose at Red, and that's the whole video.